Well, for me at least, I think Borderlands 4 has managed to do it. I think it is an incredibly good game. I'll ease up on incredible because incredible in terms of games is a hard narrative to push, I guess. It's fun, it's enjoyable. A couple of words better than I was expecting at the start. When I first started the game and when I played the tutorial level, which took around about an hour, and then quit out to go play with my buddy and have to redo the tutorial, the progress bar worried me because within an hour of gameplay, the progress bar said 16% complete. So in an hour, being 16%, I was expecting the game to be awfully short, but now at the end of the launch day, if you will, the 12th, it is currently, while I'm recording this, it's about to be 12 a.m, so it's about to be the 13th. I've put 17 hours into the game and we're still not done. I want to say we're on the last mission, but it's been nothing but enjoyment. Okay, it gets a little bit tiring putting that amount of hours into a game, but that's my fault because I'm grinding the game. That's completely on me for it getting slightly tiring, but it hasn't really got tiring, which is a good thing. I've forked in 17 hours into the game in a brief, short period of time and had nothing but fun, really. The only pet peeve of mine from the game is the fact that you have to liberate safe houses, aka like the viewpoints on Assassin's Creed, like the kind of Ubisoft move. You've got to your first safe house. They've added whatever they're called. Oh, what the hell are you talking about? That's disgusting. They've just basically done a Ubisoft now. I'm not used to a 2K game doing that as far as my knowledge provides me. The Borderlands series has never done that, and I found it really weird, and I still don't really like it, but I'll push past that because this game, in comparison to Borderlands 3, levels above. This feels like a Borderlands game and it's enjoyable. I can't stress enough. The people that say this is bad, I don't really see where you're coming from. I can only imagine that you've not played the game or you put it 5 minutes into the game, didn't give it a chance, when in reality, the movement's good. The movement has the pre-sequel kind of travel. In the pre-sequel, you had a jetpack and you had the breathing mechanics. The breathing mechanics isn't in there, but kind of pre-sequel-y movement. But it just feels good to play. This is my first ever Borderlands launch, playing it when the game has released. All it makes me think is I wish that I would have played these games when they first originally released, because it just feels good to play a game this enjoyable on launch. Now, I can't say that about Borderlands 3 because I just didn't like the game. I didn't like it. I know a lot of people did dislike it, but when you compare 3 and 4, if you just scratched away 3 and pretended that it was somewhat like the original ones or like 4 now, this series would be immaculate. Now, looter shooter isn't for everyone, don't get me wrong. I've recently done the Borderlands trilogy in a row, and it made me realize that the majority of games nowadays are just FPS games, and that can get boring from time to time. So the AAA FPS genre can get boring, so looter shooter might not be good for you. I know I just said that the majority of games are FPS. I know I'm wrong in saying that, but in my head, after playing the trilogy of the Borderlands games and now 4, it feels like there's nothing but FPS, because in my head I'm thinking of COD, I'm thinking of all these different things, Halo, whatever. Everything feels like FPS. I know I'm wrong, but it just did in the moment. But overall, being on what I think is the last mission, this game is pure enjoyment. I wouldn't say worth £70 because I just don't like paying 70 quid for a game. I don't know the dollar difference, but I just don't like paying this ridiculous pricing of games. So you go on. My only thing really with pricing of games, that's just a whole, that's in general, nothing to do with Borderlands themselves, except for the fact that they said true fans would pay the extra. Not wrong, but also kind of scummy, and it always pushes me back on 2K, but that's because of the wrestling stuff, so we'll ignore that. Borderlands is its own entity in the 2K space. It's a different dev, it's Gearbox, and you could see that this game, they put a lot more effort. A lot of effort into marketing, don't get me wrong, but from the 17 hours that I've put in, Me and my buddy have put in pure enjoyment. The story feels a lot better, especially comparing it to 3. The comparison there alone is ridiculously levels above. It's written a lot better. The boss battles are really cool. I don't know how to explain it, but in my head, the arenas that you're in for these, I feel like they're Spyro boss fight arenas. I don't know. It just really gives me that idea. I don't know. Oh, this is feeling pretty epic right now, no?
Yeah, this is quite a cool boss fight.
Ruthless space. It's pretty cool, man, I can't lie. I really enjoy the fact that you gotta kind of get used to the patterns. I know that's a little bit different to the way Borderlands usually is, but I really, really enjoy this game. The open world aspect of not having to travel level to level to level and it only being brief loading areas, I really enjoy, because as much as I love Borderlands 2, there's a lot of loading. If it came out now, loading screens aren't as long, but even Borderlands 3 had a lot of loading screens. So I really enjoy this big open world with barely any loading. It's really nice. I'm nearly done with the game, which I know is pretty crazy considering it's only just really came out, but these Borderlands games aren't ridiculously long when you're just going for story. We have bounced around side mission to side mission. There's a lot of content in the game, and I can't wait for DLCs to drop. I can't wait to do Ultimate Vault Hunter and level up more and get more loot. I can't wait to just carry on playing this game. And usually, when I'm addicted to a game, I try and pull myself away, play other games. But this time, I'm just going to let the addiction take me and just enjoy it while I can. Because I'm not making a mistake again of pulling myself away for no reason. But overall, it's absolutely smashed it. All I can hope is either they, in the future, make another Borderlands game like this, even better, potentially, than this, or somehow continue this as like live service. I don't know. But overall, Borderlands 4 is absolutely smashed out of the park. All these people, I know it's a PC issue, I think, it not being optimized, but I kind of disagree with you. I think it's because it's Unreal Engine, honestly. Xbox, I've had no issues whatsoever. I've not crashed once. Nothing's happened in that realm. My buddy that's playing it on Steam, he's crashed, I think, once.
That's too quick.
I'm sexy.
And sexy. No! I can't crash.
Oh, you're taking a pic. As far as I'm aware, he's underneath the minimum spec requirements. So obviously people get different ways that their system will handle things. It's a lot more tricky when you have a computer because there's so many different things that have to be optimized for different things. There's so many different things, but I've had no issues on console, which is where Borderlands originated from. But it's really good, and I can't say that enough. It's a really, really enjoyable game, and that's it. I just wanted to blab on it about it a little bit. See ya.